Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to have some fun and we're going to imagine we're a machine learning engineer or a data scientist and we will need to identify which models to use. So this will help you out on the exam because sometimes you might be asked which type of problem you're solving. So here is a quick refresher from our previous tutorial where we talk about three main branches of machine learning. We've got regression, classification, and clustering. And it is the job of the data scientist or the machine learning engineer to understand which kind of problem you're solving and then select the right algorithm. So at this stage, we're just going to look at the problem and identify whether it's a regression, classification, or clustering problem. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so the first use case is forecasting future sales revenue using historical data. What kind of problem is this? This is a regression problem, and the reason for that is that we're predicting a continuous variable. So we know our past historical sales data and sales revenue. And now we want to predict future sales revenue, and that's a continuous variable, so it's definitely a regression. Next one is predicting customer churn. Will the customer stay or leave based on purchase history? I'll let you pause the video if you'd like to guess this for yourself. And the answer is it's a classification problem. That's because in this case, we are predicting a categorical variable, yes or no. Will they leave or will they not leave? Let's say in the next 3 months, yes or no. That's a categorical variable, so it's a classification problem. Next one is deciding if loan applicants are low risk or high risk using credit history. So the answer, the goal is to predict low risk or high risk. It's a categorical variable. So in that case, what is it? It's of course a classification problem. Next one is a bit tricky because here we've got grouping customers based on shopping behavior for marketing. So we have how our customers have been shopping. We have information about that. And now we want to group them. The thing is, we don't know the groups. We don't know in advance that there's going to be group A, group B, group C. We want to discover the groups. And this is a discovery process. It's going to be clustering. So machine learning will help us discover these groups. Okay, so hopefully you're getting the hang of it. We've got 4 more to go. Predicting city energy consumption based on weather and usage patterns. So energy consumption is measured in maybe kilowatt hours, and basically we would need to predict it, and that is a continuous variable. Since it's a continuous variable, this is going to be a regression problem. Next one is performing sentiment analysis on customer reviews to classify them. So basically, we're going to look at the machine learning algorithm is going to look at different reviews, and it's going to say, oh, it's a positive review, it's a negative review, it's a positive review, it's a negative review, or it's a neutral review, positive, neutral, negative, positive, neutral, negative. So is a categorical variable. There's only a certain number of options, and that makes this a classification problem. Next one is detecting bicycle images using labeled image datasets. So we would need to be able to detect what a bicycle is and classify that this is a bicycle. So I've already said the answer. This is a classification problem. So we need to identify that part of the image as a bicycle. So classify it, certain images as bicycle. And next one is grouping news articles by grouping news articles without predefined categories. So putting news articles into different categories, but we don't have those categories. The answer is in the question. Because we don't have the categories, that is going to be a clustering problem. So the machine learning algorithm will help us discover those categories. So there we go. That's 8 use cases for us in terms of different applications of machine learning and what kind of problem we're solving. Hopefully this will give you some guidance on the exam on how to look at different problems, what they are, regression, classification, or clustering. And I look forward to seeing you throughout the future tutorials in this section. Until then, enjoy the cloud.